18 WJTS Sports presents the Evansville Harrison Warriors versus the Jasper Wildcats. This game's brought to you by DuBois County Tire, McDonald's, Eulor & Sons, DuBois County Cares, and Mariners Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Now let's go down to the field.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. I'm Kurt Gutgsell. The Wildcats at home for yet another SIAC game. They will entertain the Harrison Warriors out here at Gutgsell Field. The Wildcats are 5-0 after their win over Memorial 2-1-8 out here at Gutgsell Field on Tuesday night. The Harrison Warriors check in at 4-1 on the season. Blake Mann will be on the hill for the Cats. He'll be opposed by Blake Duff of the Harrison Warriors. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the first pitch right after this here on WJTS. Welcome back to Gutgsell Field as senior left-hander Blake Mann climbs the mound for the Wildcats. Again, he only worked one time. That was against Washington in that big 20-2 victory as he went 4 innings of 4-hit, 2-run baseball. Did not strike out a batter and walk 2. Jack Albrand will be out in left. In center field, Eli Hope. Lebehusen will play right. It'll be Foley, Hankey, Morton, and Andrew Wallace at first base, and Josh Peter behind the plate. For the Wildcats, again, Evansville Harrison, another SIAC game here this evening. Alex Griffin, the shortstop, will lead things off. David Schultz, the left fielder, and Zach York, the catcher, to hit for Harrison here. Throw goes down to second base, and we are ready to roll on a beautiful night for baseball. A little crisp if you're at the ball game, but as we always say, anytime it doesn't rain, we're good. So, Cats in that thrilling 2-1 win over Memorial on Tuesday night. Griffin gets in, and Mann gets up on the Gutgsell Field mound, and we are ready for baseball here. Popped up, foul territory, first base side. It's 0-1, first pitch of the game here at Gutgsell. Next pitch is in for a strike. Here's the next pitch on the way. It is low. One and two the count here. The kick and the deal. That is inside. 2-2. Drop of the glove and the break even from Mann. Punched into shallow center. Going over in the gap is Hope, and he'll take care of it for the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 gone. Wildcats the other night got 4 2/3 from Foley of 2-hit, no-run baseball. Got into a little jam in the 5th, but Grant Stratton came in to end that Memorial threat, and Stratton went 3 1/3 to pick up the victory. Schultz stands in, the left fielder. Here comes the pitch plateward. It is outside. 1-0 the count. The next fire. Hit sharply right at Hankey. He smothers it, picks it up, throws on. He had plenty of time, and he got his man. That ball was hit sharply right at the Wildcat shortstop, but he turned it into an out, and there are 2 gone here. For York, the catcher, in the 3-hole.
Next batter, the catcher, number 22, Zach York.
Oh, man, with 2 away, throws it plateward. This one lined into center. Hope will dive in for it. And did he come up with it? Yes, he did. A diving catch for Eli Hope, and he has been busy here, and he hauls it in. The Warriors go in order here in the first. We'll head to the bottom of the first. No score, Cats and Warriors here on 18 WJTS. Back out to Alvin C. Rookser Field. We go to the bottom of the first. Eli Hope, Cody Morton, and Connor Foley. The first three in the Wildcat order. The Cats come in at 316 on the season. Only 4 hits in that game against Memorial. Their pitcher was very solid. Cats face the lefty here in Duff. Hope takes it for a strike, 0-1. Hope at 364, no home runs and 7 knocked in. Third baseman Werner off the bag. And in on the grass momentarily, lined into right. Will it hang up? And the right fielder makes a nice catch. That's Clements, just like Hope did in the top half of this inning. One away for the Wildcats, and Cody Morton, the second baseman, will bat. 355 batter, no home runs, and 6 knocked in.
Next batter for Jasper, the second baseman, number 5, Cody Morton.
Next pitch on the way, slapped on the ground. Simmons at second base will gobble it up and throw on, and there are 2 away quickly here. Foley will get in.
Third baseman, number 24, Connor Foley.
So 2 away for Foley. First pitch to Foley. Breaking ball inside. Foley had a solo homer out of here to give the Cats the lead in the 6th before Memorial battled back with 1 in the top of the 7th. Then drove in the winning run through a drawn-in outfield. He pops it up into right field. Going back is Clements, drifting, and he hung with it and hauled it in for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Warriors do not
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After one
score. The Wildcats do not score in the first. We'll head to the second. No score here at Alvin C. Rookser Field. We're back with more after this.
Hawkins.
Back of the ballpark, top of 2 we go. Hawkins will lead things off against Mann, who had an easy inning in the top of the first against the Warriors. No score here at Rookser. Coming up tomorrow, really good game for the Cats as well. New Albany comes in here for a 6 o'clock start. Chris McIntyre, the head coach of New Albany, they have a lot of really, really good players and always a good game. This one skied into shallow right center in a triangle, and Morton goes out and makes a nice catch. So the Wildcats, little glove work here in the early going of this one. Simmons, the second sacker, will stand in. Harrison in the traveling black uniforms, or black tops. The Wildcats in their new gray uniforms. So Mann, the senior left-hander, popped up once again behind the first base bag into foul territory. Wallace goes over and can't make the play. And we'll try it again. So 0-1. Oh, man out ahead, 0-1. He looks in and will fire it home. Fastball outside. 1-1 the count here to the hitter. The kick and the deal. Low. So it's 2-1. And the Cats in New Albany coming up tomorrow. Next up after that will be a Monday game at Heritage Hills, and Tuesday on the road for a conference game against Wrights at Bosse Field. 2-1 with 1 away. Mann throws it home. Got him to chase one outside, and it's 2-2. Allbrand, Hope, and Leba, who's in the outfield. Foley, Hankey, Morton, and Wallace in the infield. The 2-2 slash foul down the right field line. Peter is behind the plate. So the Cats and Warriors, no score here in the top at 2 from beautiful Evansville Field. Fleetwood, low. And it's 3-2. Payoff, walked him. So Mann walks his first batter, first base runner. Like Carlos Rodon on Wednesday night threw that no-hitter. The only blemish from a perfect game was he hit a batter. Like hit him in the spikes. And he was glad he got the no-hitter, but would love to have the perfect game for the White Sox. They're going to try to bunt, pulls the bat back, snap throw down to first base, runner back. Local team stellar last night. Cubs, Cardinals, and Reds all got shut out. So a combined goose egg for all three of those combatants. Probably last week. Cubs hitting 154 on the season. Big swing and a miss by Clements, the right fielder. They have been just really bad to start the season. Reds have been all right. Cardinals okay. Not last night. All off tonight, the 1-1. It's another snap throw down to first base, and the runner back. 2-1 now. Runner takes off, bunted, right out in front of the plate, foul. He had a good jump against Mann. I don't know if it was necessary that he bunt that ball, but Cats will take it, and we'll try it again. 2-2. See if Blake can strike this guy out here. Harrison trying to get something going. Runner at first base, he walked. One away, Wallace holds him on. Mann looks right at him, comes plateward. Hit foul, right field side, and 2-2 and holding to Clements, the right fielder. Bard, the center fielder, waits on deck for the Warriors. The 2-2 runner again moves, and he fouls it away. Warriors trying to break up that defense a bit. Left fielder Allbrand shades his eyes a bit in left. He's off the line. Big gap in left center. His hope is angled over toward right center. The break even 2-2 again, and he pops it. Foul territory. First base side again. Some Wildcats chasing. It's idly falling over there, and we'll try the 2-2 again. Runners still at first. Cats have the double play in order in the infield should they get that ground ball. Foley off the line at third, even with the bag. Mann comes to the high set. The lefty looks at first a couple of different times and comes home. Runner takes off again outside, and he will have second base as the ball pops out of the glove of Peter. So Clements is at second, and it's 3-2 to the hitter. Warriors and Wildcats here. No score, top at 2 from Alvin C. Rookser Field. 3-2. Again, fouls it off. He has set the state record for foul balls here in the first inning of a ball game. The payoff. Hit right back up the middle, slowly into center field. Morton backhands it. That'll save a run. It's runners on the corners with one man gone. That ball trickles any further. That guy comes around to score. First hit given up by Mann and the Wildcats tonight. Again, first and third have the double play. Very much in their reach as Bard, the center fielder, will bat. So A man at third, a man at first. Man will come home. Strike outside corner. And man works ahead. Harrison occupying the third base dugout. Wildcats over at first. Man comes to the high set. Runner jumps off first base. Pitch low. Blocked by Peter. And the count evens at 1-1. Hof over in the right center field gap just a bit. The 1-1. It's high. He does not offer. And it's 2-1. Man, again, making his second start of the season, second appearance as well. Pitched against the Hatchets in that cold, cold day over there at Gwatney Sports Complex. A 2-1. Launched right field side. That'll rattle around and down the hill. So 2-2 the count to the hitter here. See what Harrison does with that runner at first base. He's been jumping around all over the place down there. Foley at the third base bag is off the line. He creeps in just a bit. Now the break even. Outside, 3-2. Harrison with some traffic on the bases here in the top of the second inning here. Now time called. Next pitch, cut on and missed. Fouled it off into the glove of Peter, and the runner goes down to second base. Probably swung at ball four, looked a little low, but man will take it. 2 away.
Next batter, the designated hitter, number 10, Levi Thomas.
Thomas hits here. He hits for the pitcher, Blake Duff, left-handed batter. Man, with runners at second and third. Big swing by the left-handed hitting designated hitter. He comes up empty, and it's 0-1. 2 away, Harrison, with 2 runners in scoring position. That's pumped in at the knees for a strike. Man, 1 pitch out from getting out of this one. Again, Foley at third, Allbrand left. They battle the sun. It's at its peak as you look in toward the plate at this time of night at Rooksir. The 0-2. Got him. Struck him out on 3 straight pitches. Back-to-back punch-outs by Man. The Warriors get a couple of base runners, but they strand them out on the pads. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Harrison nothing, Jasper nothing. More baseball after this on 18 at WJTS.
The first baseman, number 18, Andrew Wallace.
Andrew Wallace leads things off here for the Cats in the bottom of 2. No score. Man got out of a little bit of a jam last half inning. Wallace takes the first pitch low, 1-0. Wallace, 286, no bombs, 4 knocked in. Again, the Cats at 316 as a team. Memorial hurler the other night was a solid pitcher. Held him for much of the game until Foley unloaded. And this one hits Wallace. So a hit by pitch puts a runner at first, the Cats' first base runner of the game. And here comes Joe Leverhusen.
Next batter, the right fielder,
So
number 6, Job Leverhusen.
Will bat from the right side. He's playing right field tonight. Cats' little lineup shake. A lot of it has to do with the pitching and who's coming in to pitch and who pitched the other night. A little arm preservation, too. So 1-0 the count. Runner at first, Wallace. They hold him on over there. The lefty looks right at him. And Leverhusen's going to try to bunt, pulls the bat back. And the count goes to 2-0 to the Wildcat hitter, Job Leverhusen. Terry Gilbert on the coaching line at third. Jason Allbrand over at first. Fresh off his Masters winning picks over the weekend. The 2-0. Prognosticator extraordinaire. This pitch is high, and it's 3-0 to Leverhusen. This one pumped in for a strike. Three-one count. Walks him. So he hit a guy and has walked a guy here. So first and second for Ross Peter, the Wildcat catcher. 286, no home runs, 3 driven in. So a conference out on the mound. Again, we'll join you tomorrow night at 10 after the Jasper New Albany game. Come out to the park. Should be a nice night. 6 o'clock start. Perfect Friday night opponent for the Cats. See if Peter will be asked to drop one down. They like to work on that.
Catcher number 10, Ross Peter.
You'll have to do that to advance in the tournament. Get your bunts down. First baseman comes in, likewise a little bit at third. Peter at the plate, the lefty brings it, he squares, pops up the bunt, right back to the mound. They're going to have a double play if they make the throw, and they do. The Cats get doubled off second base, didn't see it go down, so just like that, their lack of execution turns into a double play. So 2 gone, runner at first base, and Leverhusen still. Big question, was that ball going to fall? Was the pitcher going to be able to get his glove underneath it? And he did, and had the composure to throw out the second base with Wallace way down the line between second and third. I mean, he didn't see the ball go. Once you see the ball go up, man, you just put on the brakes and scurry back. Man hitting for himself, pops it up, third base side. Third baseman ranges over near the fence and cannot come up with it. Werner. And man will try it again, hitting for himself tonight. Hankey, the second baseman, the shortstop, waits on deck. So man at the plate. Left-hander bats as he throws. Here comes the pitch. Pitch high. Man. Again, he signed that letter to go to Franklin last week, and if you watched the football game between Harrison and Jasper, you saw Man on the Jasper sideline after a run take the helmet off a would-be Harrison tackler. That was the biggest hit of the game right there. That was just vicious. 1-2 as Man took it for a strike. He had a couple of big hits, him being the quarterback. He was down on goal line defense down at Wrights, and he stoned the guy at about the 3-yard line. The guy didn't even see him coming. The 1-2 breaking ball pulled off of it and wasted foul near the Wildcat bench. So a runner at first, they hold him on yet. Lefty on the hill. Cats, would look like a promising inning, is kind of stalled here. The 1-2 to Blake. Takes it high. Harrison fans wanted strike 3, but it was way outside and high. Mike's there, by the way, behind home plate. Kevin Holzman out on the bases, our friends in blue tonight. 2-2. Man, the pitcher. Here is the delivery. And he waves at it, struck him out. Wildcats had some action early on the bases. They come up short here in the second through 2. Wildcats and Warriors deadlocked here at Gutgsell. Will break and come back after this. Blake Man out for the third inning. No score. Cats and Harrison here at Alvin C. Gutgsell Field. Werner, the 9-hole hitter. Man struck out 2 straight to end the second once Harrison had guys at second and third. This one pumped in there, and it is a strike. 0-1. Cat infield back. Here is the pitch, the 0-1. It is outside. So it's 1-1 here from the pitcher Man. Next pitch. Waves at it. So 2-2 man, like all Wildcat pitchers, works fast. He will kick and deal. Got it. 3 straight strikeouts dating back to last inning for the Wildcat left-hander. That's 3 on the game. 1 out here in the third for the top of the order. And Alex Griffin,
the shortstop, number 15, Alex Griffin.
Shortstop. Harrison under new direction. Houston Dillman, next pitch. Chop foul. Andy Rice, the long time coach at Harrison. And Josh Helt took over. Now Houston Dillman, he's a Harrison grad. They've had some good teams, maybe not recently, but down there they were always tough down there. Next pitch, a lot of good players. 0-2. Cats will play down there next year. Harrison has a field out behind where Old Roberts Stadium used to be. This one served on the ground. Wallace will glove and run to the bag for the second out of the inning. There for a while, it was just Evansville Central with their own field, and everybody else played at Bossy. But North, they've had a couple of different fields now. They played out at McCutcheonville where they built a field. Now at their new school.
The left fielder, number 21, David Schultz.
Memorial built one. Central, again, has always had one. Mater Dei usually plays at Bossy, as does Wrights, as Schultz stands in. (1-0) low. So 2-0 now. It's in there for a strike. Man gets the count to 2-1. 0-0 Warriors and Wildcats here on 18 WJTS. Cat baseball game nights at 10. This one hammered back into left. Allbrand drifts over, makes the grab for the third out of the inning. That's a tough play with that sun, and Jack with a hang with them out there and left. Warriors go quietly here in the top of the third. No score. Warriors and Jasper will break and come back after this. Back for the bottom of the third. Ben Hankey will lead things off here. No score. The Warriors and the Wildcats. Cats had a promising inning going before the Warriors doubled Jasper up on a bunt that didn't get in the grass. Hankey pops this one up weakly to the first baseman. Hawkins will grab it along the first base line. Had to deal with the base runner and one of his own guys over there. So here comes Allbrand. Wildcat just want to square the ball up a couple of times. Other than Foley and a few others this season, it's been paltry at the plate. Allbrand, left-handed batter. Threw the no-hitter last Friday night against the Northeast DuBois Jeeps. Takes it low, 1-0. Batting tonight as he plays left field. Had that catch to end the top half of this inning with that sun out there. Allbrand waves at it, and it's 1-1 to Jack. So Allbrand digs in from the left side. Duff the lefty, so it's the lefty-lefty matchup. This one squibbed on the ground to second. Charging is Simmons, and he barely cuts down Allbrand at first base as he rolled it over. 2 gone here. Cats looking for their first hit here in the third. Back of the top, and Eli Hope, he lined to right field on a good play by Clements to lead the first off. No score here in the third. Cats and the Harrison Warriors really have not scheduled games with Harrison, but they have been in opposition at various times trying to pick up games late in the season or in the Hall of Fame tournament. Now it'll be a yearly occurrence and maybe see him in the sectional. Curveball, Frisbee's up there. The 2-0 offering. low. So after 2 are gone, he gets behind Hof here. 3-0. So not exactly pitching like he would want to. That one's a strike. Be 3-1. Right back to the mound. Gloved by the pitcher, Duff, and he throws on. The Wildcats 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom half of the third through 3 complete. Here at Alvin C. Rooksor Field, Harrison nothing, Wildcats nothing. We'll break and come back after this. Back at the ballpark, we go to the 4th as man out on the hill. In a 0-0 game, has given up 1 hit so far. That's been it. First pitch to York. He was victimized by a diving catch by Hof out there in center. 1-0 to him. Pitch is low. Low. Two, 1, 3-1. Man trying to battle back in the count here. And he walks him on 5 pitches. So man walks the leadoff man, his second walk of the game.
First baseman number 20, Miles Hawkins.
So Miles Hawkins will stand in. Throw over. Back is the base runner. We play in the top of the 4th. Cats and Warriors deadlocked at 0. Kind of like the other night. Runs were scarce in a 2-1 8-inning win for the Cats. Pitch outside. And that's low. 2-0, man behind in the count. Love to get that ground ball here. See if the Cats can turn too. Third baseman Foley back. 2-0. Ball 3. No stirring in the Wildcat bullpen right now. Hold the runner on at first, that being York, the catcher. 3-0. Outside corner for a strike. 3-1 now. Hit back up through the middle. Morton at second. Bobbles it, and everybody's safe. Kind of looked up to see Hankey. As Coach Howard would say, that base hasn't moved in 100 years, and usually the shortstop will cover it. So Wildcats make the miscue defensively, and it's first and second with no outs. And they'll courtesy run here at first for the first baseman, Hawkins. They didn't run for the catcher.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 21, David Schultz.
David Schultz will go run at first base. So first and second with man will have to deal with some base runners here.
Correction, pinch runner at first base.
So Simmons will bat. He walked earlier. No score here in the fourth.
Ben Simmons.
Man looks out at second. Hankey went in behind the runner at second. The pause and the pitch. Going to try to bunt. Bunts it nicely up the first base side. Wallace Fields throws on to Morton, and they get the sacrifice. And it's successful now, second and third with one out as Simmons does his job. So second and third now for Clements here. Warriors with just one hit.
Right fielder, number
Love one
28,
here.
Caden Clements.
Here comes Clements. Now have a couple of shots at drawing first blood here. Ball hit foul, first base side, out of play. No score, top of the fourth. Harrison, though, threatening once again. They've had a couple of opportunities. Stranded second and third, back in the second. Man retired him in order last inning. This one pumped in there for a strike, and this hitter is down 0-2. Or 1-1. One and two. Mike under the auspice of Fred Steele back there with the calls. The 1-2. Barely missed. 2-2. The pause and the break even. Hit back up the middle. Morton tries to backhand it. Pops up in the air, and the Warriors lead 1-0. So the first or the second Wildcat error of the inning. And it is 1-0. Cats had the infield in.
Number 5, Caden Bard.
So Bard will stand in. Schultz down at third. Gonna try to bunt, pull the bat back. Runner now caught between first and second. They throw down, and he gets back. How in the world did he get back? I don't think he was just caught. They weren't running a first and third with just one out, I don't think, but Wildcats didn't smoke him. 1-0, Bard the hitter. He struck out earlier. Man throws over, back with the dive. Throw over, runner takes off. They pump the throw, and he's in at second base. So second and third now with one gone. Bard waits. Rifles it back into the screen and off the bricks. So here we go with a 2-1 count here. Harrison leads 1-0. Take a look at that baseball. Kevin Holzman says it's good enough to throw. Oh, man, it's got a scuff on it. I'm throwing it. Letting the umpire have it. Right? 2-1. Here's the pitch. Called strike, severe inside corner. And the count evens at 2-2. So Bard with a 2-2 count. Cat infield in. Here's the pitch. Got it. Big strikeout for man. Two away. Man gets his fourth punch out. 8-hole hitter Levi Thomas will stand in.
Number 10, Levi Thomas.
Strike pumped in there at the knees. Base hit here could possibly drive into Thomas, the designated hitter. The pause and the pitch from Mann. And again, squibbed up the first base line. Mann pops up off the hill, throws on to Wallace to retire the side. Good play by Mann, but the Warriors get a run here in the top of the fourth. 1-0 our score. We'll take a break and we'll come back after this.
5, Cody Morton.
Back to Gutgsell. Morton to lead things off here for the Cats. Harrison leads 1-0. Oh, and 1 to Morton. Duff brings it home. Outside. 1-1. One pitch to Morton, the Wildcat second baseman. Again, a slow breaking ball is up. 2-1. Next pitch on the way. 3-1. Delivery. Walks him. So he walks the leadoff man after they take the lead, his second walk. And the courtesy run here is
Running
Ernie
for
will
Cody
go
Morton
in to
is
run.
number 1,
Tanner Ernie.
Tanner Ernie.
So
Third
Foley
baseman,
at the
number
plate.
24, Connor Foley.
1-0 Warriors here in the top of the fourth. Foley pops it foul on an inside pitch. Pitch on the way. And that misses. 1-1 here. Runner at first. Foley takes that one for a strike. Runner at first. Here's the next pitch to Foley. Breaking ball. Hit foul, third base side. One and two, runner at first. Slam foul. One and two to Connor Foley. Wallace waits on deck. Cats playing without Chris Hedinger tonight. He's a little under the weather. 1-2. Hit on the ground, squibbed. That could be trouble. And a swinging bunt past the pitcher's mound. And first and second for the Wildcats. And they get their first hit of the game.
Next batter, the first baseman, number 18, Andrew Wallace.
So here comes Andrew Wallace. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Play behind the runner at first. Here's a pitch to Wallace. Takes it outside. 1-0, Wallace. Waits, here's the pitch. Strike outside corner. Runner takes his lead out there at second, likewise at first, and Duff steps off. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Harrison, but the Cats threatening here. Plateward. Breaking ball, in for a strike. Thought about swinging, but couldn't pull the trigger. So 1-2, Wallace at the plate. Breaking ball, waved at it. Duff just flipping it up there, and he gets his second strikeout. One gone here for Leverhusen, who walked earlier.
Right
First
fielder,
and
number
second
6,
for the
Job
Cats here.
Leverhusen.
A runner out at second, still at first as well. Here's the pitch. Leverhusen pounds it foul. Just flew it over the base, but it was left of the line down there. So Leverhusen was ready to hit. He ambushed that first pitch. On 1, Job takes it just a tad inside. 1-1 to the Wildcat right fielder tonight, Job Leverhusen. Plateward. Leverhusen pops it down the right field line toward the Wildcat bullpen. Right fielder could not handle it. Clements, runner rounds third. He's chugging to the plate. And runners are on the corners, and the Wildcats have tied this game as Ernie comes in to score. 1-1 on the Leverhusen fly ball to right field. So here comes Peter.
Batting for the Cats, the catcher, number 10, Ross Peter.
Throw over, back is the base runner. Leverhusen at first. Down at third, Foley. Runner takes off from first. Throw down to second base, and they got him. Boy, that was a head-high throw, and the base runner gets cut down. 2 away, caught stealing. And Foley still at third, man. They didn't mess around. That throw down there by York was right on the money. So big spot here for Peter. He could drive in the go-ahead run. Curveball in for a strike, and the count evens at 1-1. We are tied at 1. Swung and missed. Wildcats way out ahead of this soft throwing left-hander. Harrison will be fortunate if they get out of here with just the one run across. The 1-2 pitch. Peter pops it up a mile high into center. Bard will drift back. He'll camp and call. And the inning is over, but the Wildcats draw even here. It is 1-1 after 4 here at Alvin C. Rookser Field. We'll take a break and we'll come back after this. To Rookser Field, we head to the top of the fifth, 1-1. A call to the Wildcat bullpen, and it will be Cody Morton on the hill for the Wildcats. Grant Stratton goes into play second base.
Defensive changes for Jasper.
Werner, the 9-hole hitter, will stand in.
And
Morton.
Cody Morton will be pitching.
Pitched against Shakamak,
Third
5
baseman
innings of
number 3,
2-run
Logan
baseball in
Warner.
his pitching this season. Pitch low. So the Cats drew even at 1 in the bottom of the 4th as we play here in the 5th. 1-0 to Werner. He struck out earlier against Mann. This one is in for a strike, and the count goes even at 1-1. One pitch. Hit on the ground wide of the bag at first. And it's 1-2. Morton working out ahead. Book on Mann, 4 innings, 1 run, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. Lofted foul, first base side. Wallace will run after it, but it will drop, and the count remains at 1-2. Werner to be followed by the top in Griffin and Schultz. Cats at 5-0 on the season. New Albany in here tomorrow night for a 6 o'clock start. We'll have it for you later on at 10. Big gap in left center field. Morton brings it home. Called third strike outside corner. 1 away. 5th punch out for Wildcat pitching, and Morton gets his first. So with 1 away, we go back to the top, and Alex Griffin.
Number 15, Alex Griffin.
One outside. One and one. High and tight. Two-one delivery. 3-1 now. 1-1 our score here in the 5th. Harrison and Jasper. Chopped on the ground. Hankey goes back on it. Comes over the top. Wallace will have to make the tag, and they do. So 2 outs here in the 5th. Will bring Schultz, the 2-hole hitter, up. He lined to Albran. His last time up, he's 0 for 2. Jack again battled the sun on his line drive. Oh, and 1. One and one. Morton brings it home. High fastball with 2 outs, and it goes to 2-1. Oh, Morton out there on the Rugser Field mound. He kicks and deals. It is low. Kick and fire. That is a strike. So 3-2 with 2 outs. Plateward hit foul, third base side, a little defensive swing there. So 3-2, Morton climbs back out on the mound. He gets ready to work in a 1-1 game. Hit on the ground, Hankey at short, fields it, makes the play, and the inning is over. Warriors go quietly here in the 5th. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Wildcats and Warriors in a 1-1 game. We'll break and come back after this. So we head to the bottom of the
home half of the
5th.
The second baseman, number 13, Grant Stratton.
It'll be Grant Stratton to lead things off for the Cats. in man's place in the batting order. Here's the first pitch to Grant. It's outside. Stratton, Hankey, and Allbrand, bottom third of the Wildcat order here in a 1-1 game. Bottom of 5 here at Rooksler Field. The 1-0 pitch. Stratton off the end of the bat, and it's 1-1. One and one. Stratton stares out at Duff, the pitcher. Soft throwing left-hander. Here's the pitch. Barely missed inside. 2-1. Cats again busy next week, started by that game at Heritage Hills on Monday night. Tuesday at Bossy Field against Wrights, the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now to the Wildcat second baseman, Grant Stratton. Three-one pitch. Walked him. So they walk the leadoff man. That's what happened last inning. The Wildcats scored their lone run with that.
Shortstop number 4, Ben Hankey.
So Hankey will stand in here for Jasper. Runner at first stand. Nobody out. Tries to bunt, bunts it up the first base line. The catcher comes out there, makes the play. Sacrifice successful. So Stratton down at second with one out. Comes Allbrand. Stratton
Left fielder
possibly
number
could have
2, Jack
taken
Allbrand.
third. Third baseman was charging. Pitch back to the screen, so the Wildcats have the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Now the ball gets away in the infield, but they back things up. Here's the pitch, outside. Two-0 to Jack. Inside corner for a strike with one away. Harrison infield in on the grass, edge of the grass. 1-1 to Allbrand. Or 2-1 to Allbrand in a 1-1 game, I should say. Allbrand pops it up into shallow center field. It will drop for a base hit, and the Cats lead 2-1 as Allbrand flips it into center field for a base hit. So Allbrand drives in a run here, 2-1. So the Cats,
center fielder number 11,
their third
Eli
hit of the game,
Hope.
and here comes Eli Hope with just one out here and a runner at first in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Tries to bunt, third base side. It's going to be tough. Hope can run. Third baseman falls down. Now nobody's covering third, and they throw the ball into left field, and Allbrand just keeps on going. And the air turns into a run. Nobody again covered third, and they try to hit a moving fielder on the run, and the throw got away. So base hit and an error on the play. Warriors now trail 2-1 to the Wildcats. We're going to have a mound conference as Hof on the bunt goes out to second base when the ball was thrown around. So, again, they tried to throw on the run. It's like hitting a receiver while the quarterback was on the run. So it is 3-1 Cats with a 2 spot here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So with 1 away and a runner at second base, Cody Morton is in the batter's box. So the Mound Conference is over and we're back for baseball here.
Batting for Jasper, the pitcher, number 5, Cody Morton.
Pitch to Morton. He fouls it off third base side into the Harrison bullpen via the fence. So here we go with an 0-1 count here. Pitch high. Now, Hof trying to go up to third base, and he is safe. Throw got there, but the guy reached out with his glove. Anytime you reach, they're going to call him safe, and Hof was safe. So now another run 90 feet away. So Morton with the infield in with a 1-1 count. Pitch popped up. That'll be enough to get the run in. A couple of Warriors converge on it. It's the center fielder, Bard, and the Cats lead 4-1 on the sacrifice fly by Morton. Got it into the air. 2 away. That chases Hof home. It was 1-1 heading into this inning, but the Cats pick up a 3 spot, and with the bases clean and 2 outs, Foley will be up.
Third baseman, number 24, Connor Foley.
Pitch, curveball strike. Pitch outside. Bullpen action again for the Warriors here in the 5th. One. Foley fists it into left field. Just with some strength. Punched it out there. He rounds first. He's going to try for second base. Here comes a throw back in. It's a good one, but he gets a legging double right there. So Foley hustling all the way out of the box, gets into second base, and here comes Wallace.
Next batter for Jasper, number 18, the first baseman, Andrew Wallace.
So Wallace, left-handed hitter, has a runner out there with 2 away, 4-1 Cats. Pitch outside, he lays off. So the catcher goes out to talk it over with his left-hander. One-0 pitch. That is out. Big swing and a miss. Two and one with 2 away. Runner goes down the line, line at second base. Foley, here is the next pitch. It is low. 3-1. Pitch in for a strike, 3-2 with 2 outs. Bottom of 5, Cats strike with 3 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch on the way, ball 4, runner tries to go up to third, and they throw it into left field. Nobody was covering the bag. The third baseman didn't get off the bag, and Foley swipes third, and then the air, their second of the inning, with Wallace going down to first on the walk. So runner at first for Leverhusen with 2 outs. The Warriors have melted down here in the inning. Leverhusen fouls it right back into the screen. This one slammed into the left center field gap, and that's going to be trouble for Harrison. It bounces. Rounding third base is Wallace. He'll get the green light. Here comes the throw back in. He is gone at the plate. They use the relay, and Wallace is cut down, but Leverhusen drives a double into the gap. Wildcats strike for 4 here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll head to the 6th. Jasper 5, Warriors 1. We'll have more after this. Back of the ballpark, we go to the 6th. Harrison now down 5-1.
The catcher, number 22, Zach York.
York 0 for 1. He walked with a run scored and lined out to center field. First pitch in for a ball, 1-0. Morton working here in his second inning. Mann went the first 4, giving up just the lone run. Pitch pumped in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. York, Hawkins, and Simmons here for Harrison. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, lined into left, right at all. Brand drifts back, and he reaches up and grabs it. So, 1 away. So Hawkins gets in.
The first baseman, number 20, Miles Hawkins.
So Hawkins battles Morton here. 1 away in the top of the 6th. Fastball pumped in for a strike. Cut on and missed. Pitch out of the zone. One, two. He holds up on that. And the count evens at 2-2. 1 away here in the top of the 6th. 5-1 Cats. Jasper 5-0 on the season. Won the SIAC game the other night against Memorial. Looking for another one here tonight. This one hits sharply to second. Stratton knocks it down, picks it up, and throws on to Wallace. So 2 up, 2 gone here in the 6th. And Simmons, the second baseman, will bat. Again, Harrison threw the ball around a little bit last half inning.
Baseman, number 18,
playing a good ball game up to that
Simmons.
point. Pitch out of the zone there. 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground to Hankey. It's short. He circles, waits for it to come to him. Throws on to Wallace, and a quiet inning for Morton against the Warrior Bats here in the top of the sixth. We'll head to the home six. Cats on top 5-1. We'll take a break. This is Wildcat Baseball on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark, we head to the home six. Cats on top 5-1 over the Harrison Warriors. Levi Thomas on for the first time tonight. Another lefty for the Warriors.
Catcher,
Duff,
number 10,
5 innings.
Peter.
Gave up the 5 runs on 6 hits, 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. Hit a batter. First pitch in there to Ross Peter is a strike. Cats with 1 in the 4th after Harrison scored their lone run in the top of the 4th. Jasper scored 4 in the 5th. Next pitch on the way. Peter slashes it foul. First base side and out of play. 0-2 the count to the Wildcat catcher. Peter, then Stratton, and then Hankey for the Cats. Here's the pitch outside, and it's 1-2. Next pitch on the way. Hits sharply in the hole between third and short for a leadoff base hit for Peter.
Entering the game of the runner, Will Troxler, number 8.
Will Troxler to go run at
Now batting the second
first
baseman, number
base.
13, Grant Stratton.
So Grant Stratton will stand in. Batting for the second time tonight. Walked with a run scored. Pause and the pitch, tries to bunt, third base side. Third baseman comes in, throws on the run low. They can't dig it out. And up to third, and rounding third, and putting on the brakes and up to second base goes Stratton. So a hit and an error on the Warriors. Puts runners at second and third. So the third Warrior defensive miscue of the night.
Shortstop,
and Hankey
number 4,
will bat.
Ben Hankey.
So the Wildcats now runners at second and third with no outs here, leading 5-1. Tries to bunt and bunts it foul, bad bat angle, and he'll try it again. Infield in for the Warriors. In for a strike, so now Hankey down on the count 0-2. Looking to square one up here and drive it through that infield. Runners take their leads out on the bases. Jasper leads 5-1. The pitch to Hankey. Pops him up in the infield. Pitcher Thomas comes up the first base line and makes the catch with runners at second and third and 1 gone. So 1 away, and here comes Jack Albrand. He dumped one into center field for an RBI single, his previous
Left
plate
fielder, number
appearance.
2, Jack Albrand.
So Albrand stands in there for the Wildcats. Left-handed batter, second and third. Again, that infield in for the Warrior 9. Albrand takes a high breaking ball. 1-0 the count. Skips out of the way, ball goes back, the screen bounces right back to the catcher. Safe at the plate, Troxler gets in. Throw was a little high, but the ball got a really good bounce back to the catcher, but they just couldn't execute that. And it is 6-1. So now a runner at third base with one out for Allbrand. Next pitch, misses outside. Pitch high, and Allbrand walks on 4 straight pitches. So first and third with one out, and Eli Hof stands in. He got the thing started with a bunt his last time up.
Center fielder, number 11, Eli Hof.
Cats lead 6-1. Thomas. He brings it home, and Hof takes it for a strike. The 0-1 hammered into the left field area past the left fielder. 1 run will score. Allbrand will go up to third, and into second base is Hof with an RBI base hit. So Hof drives in a run here and makes it. The Wildcats tack another one on. It's 7-1, and Morton has
The pitcher, number 5, Cody Morton.
Opportunity to bat here. Morton comes, or gets ready, and the pitch is in for a strike. This one lined into right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. They hold the second one up. Now he bobbles it in right field. They airmail the throw back in, and the Cats lead 9-1. So Morton drives in a couple. So 9-1 here.
Third baseman, number 24, Connor Foley.
So Foley leads here. 4 runs here in this inning. Pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Foley hits it down the third base line. This will be trouble, too. It's going to be an infield base hit. So Foley gets his 3rd hit of the night. So the inning continues for Wallace.
Batting for Jasper, the first baseman,
11th hit of the
18,
game
Andrew
for the Cats.
Wallace.
Low and out of the zone. Wallace hits it foul over the dugout. This one hit on the ground towards second. And they throw on to first. So second and third now. And Lebehusen stands in. A base hit would send everyone home early. Let's see what the Cats do here. May substitute. Get runners out on the bases. And Lebehusen will give way to Caleb Berger here.
Batting for Jasper, number 9, Caleb Berger.
So Caleb Berger stands in here for the Cats. First pitch to Berger. Big swing misses. 0-1 with 2 outs, 9-1 Cats. If the Cats don't plate these 2 runs, we'll head to the 7th. The 0-1 offering to Berger. Low, dug out by the catcher, saved a run there. Cat runners at second and third here with 2 away in a 9-1 game. Again, it was 1-1 after 4. Wildcats with a 4 spot in the 5th, and now 4 more here in the 6th. Two and 1. Plateward. Berger swings and comes up empty, and it's 2-2 with 2 outs. So Berger ready, and the 2-2 to him. Off the end of the bad foul. Second and third. 2 away. Berger waits. Here's the pitch to him. High 3-2. Berger works out a 3-2 count on the pitcher here. Payoff pitch. Berger again stays alive, fouls it off toward the Harrison dugout. Third base side. Three and 2, the pitch plateward. Berger chops it on the ground up the middle. Shortstop throws on the run. Couldn't get out of his glove. Did they get him? Yes, they did. They cut him down, but the Wildcats pick up 4 more runs here in the bottom of the 6th. They take a 9-1 lead into the top of the 7th. Last call for the Warriors. We're back after this. Back of the ballpark, we head to the top of the 7th. Cats lead 9-1. Joe Leverhusen on the hill for the Wildcats. Leverhusen worked an inning in that game against Washington. So that was his lone inning of work. 2-0 the count to Clements. Will Troxler goes into play right field for the Cats. 9 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Cats. Pitch low, 3-0. Cats enjoying this 8-run lead. New Albany comes to town tomorrow. They'll be tough. Chris McIntyre always brings his team here to Rooksor Field. And Leverhusen walks the leadoff man on 4 straight batters. Or 4 straight pitches, I should say. Tolls on Morton, 2 innings of no run, no hit, 1 strikeout, 1 walk baseball.
Next batter, the center fielder, number 5, Caden Bard.
Bard will stand in. Pitch on the way is out of the zone. Pitch. That is next pitch. Popped up down the left field line, twisting toward that line. It will drop in first and second. Base hit for the Warriors.
The pitcher, number 10, Levi Thomas.
Levi Thomas will stand in. Well, first and second, nobody out. The Cats can turn this double play if they get a ground ball. Pitch is high. Popped up, left center field. Albran, Hof come together. It's Eli grabbing it for the first out of the inning. 1 away.
Number 11, Pete Brown.
Pete Brown will stand in. It's for Werner in the 9 hole for the Warriors. Pitch in for a strike from Leverkusen. Pitch on the way. Fist foul out of play. Oh, and 2, Leverkusen looks in. He will check the runner at second and come home. Breaking ball, strike 3. Back the top in Griffin.
Shortstop, number 15, Alex Griffin.
Pitch on the way. Pumped in there for a strike. So Leverkusen with runners at first and second trying to nail it down. The next pitch, high fastball. One. Line drive, right field for a base hit. Troxler will charge. The runner stops at third. The Wildcats cut the throw, and the bases are loaded here. So the 2-out single will bring Schultz to the plate.
Left fielder, number 21, David Schultz.
Schultz working on an 0-for-3 game. Pitch outside. Peter grabs it out there. (1-0) in for a strike. So 1-1 the count here. A pause and the pitch. Powered back into left. Albrand will grab it for the third out of the inning, and the Wildcats win it by the final count of 9-1 over the Harrison Warriors here at Alvin C. Ruxer Field. Wildcats, 9 runs on 11 hits and 1 error, 1 run, 4 hits and 3 for the Harrison Warriors. With the win, the Wildcats go to 6-0 on the season. They play out here tomorrow night against the New Albany Bulldogs. We'll have the game for you at 10 on 18 WJTS. The game will start in real time out here at 6. That'll wrap things up. Cats win it 9-1 over Harrison. For Jeremy Markos, I'm Kurt Gutgsell saying goodnight from Ruxer Field.
This has been an 18 WJTS presentation of high school sports.